Yo, what's up guys, it is Saintsfan, and welcome back to another episode of Monday Mailbox. This is a series where you guys ask me questions either about GTA or gaming in general, and I give you guys, my opinions on them. Anyway, if you want to ask a question for next week's episode, let me know in the comment section. Just put like Monday Mailbox or something in front of it so I know it's your question. But before we get into the questions you guys asked, I just want to mention something that a lot of you guys have been asking about my channel, and in particularly a series, the Heist Prep, or the Heist Chronicles now that we're calling it. And sort of where that's at. Guys, look, I want to make that so bad, and like I love making those videos because I love editing them and I love, having you guys watch them and enjoy them. But the problem is, especially the past couple weeks, one, Ross is going back to school, so he's been having issues with time, and then obviously Garrett moved out to Seattle and he's been doing his thing, so it's just been so hard to actually get together and record that. Now, we have recorded some races and obviously the podcast and stuff, but the heist videos, they take upwards of, sometimes 5 hours to actually make, so it's definitely a time commitment, and unfortunately we just haven't had the time. Hopefully after PAX, maybe next week, we can get it done, but I just want to let you guys know that's where that series is at. I mean, I would love to make them, but again, I mean, we can't make them without Garrett or Ross. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. But anyway, getting into the first question from B1000. He says, Saintsfan, what do you think, or do you think Rockstar might fill out all the open construction sites in Los Santos? This is actually something, I think we actually mentioned this on the podcast, but this would be awesome if they did do it. Now, the one issue that every time this question gets brought up, the one issue is the fact that there are some missions that take place in these construction sites, and how would that necessarily work if they closed them in and actually made them buildings? Also, if they did make them buildings, that's more interiors and stuff they have to add, so that's probably, if they were to ever make the world like a something that does progress over time, that probably wouldn't come until next gen. But I mean, I would definitely see it. Like I've said before, I want to see Los Santos, the world that we play the game in, I want to see it evolving and changing over time, with whether it be seasons or the weather. This would be awesome as well. I want there to be more of that in the game, because then it would feel, I guess, more realistic, if you want to call it that, even though I know GTA is not really a realistic game, but, it would be more immersive when you're playing online for sure. Next question from Ninja Pups. This one's a long question. So he says, do you think it would be cool for Rockstar to add a playlist / hopper for fan-made minigames? It would be really cool to hop online, and instead of just playing a race or a mission or grinding for money, you could make a minigame yourself, or even go out and search for one. There could be a dedicated playlist like Survival, for example, where you and others can play minigames that don't necessarily fit in the category of a deathmatch or any standard game type. People have made some really sick minigames that I wish were verified in a sense, so we could all play them online. This, dude, you were completely right, man. Like, you guys just saw over the weekend, we played the game mode Armageddon, and that game is super fun. But like you said, it's not really a standard, I guess, game. I mean, it is a capture, but you don't really play it like a normal capture would be played. And I don't know if they would necessarily add it into the game, because, having a playlist where, like, you got to search for different stuff like that, that'd be kind of hard to do. But I would definitely appreciate if Rockstar could sort of do some work on the social club, because if you guys have ever tried looking for jobs and custom missions and stuff like that, it's so hard, because it's like you have to hope there's some other website that is linking you to the job, because you can't actually search for it on Social Club. You can't, I mean, you can, but it's just so difficult, and you're probably not going to find what you're looking for. But this, I mean, look, that's the one thing I am starting to appreciate now in GTA, these fun mini games, whether it's Armageddon, whether it's Busted, whether it's, whatever the game may be. That's why I'm loving GTA right now. We've kind of done the races a little bit overboard, and some races are still cool, but it's these awesome mini games that is what is keeping the game alive for me, until obviously, one of the big DLCs comes out, or we get it on next gen. But if they could do something, whether it's in-game or in Social Club, I would be happy. So hopefully Rockstar sees this, and they sort of make something like this so they can help us out. Next question from Dylan MCK. And this isn't really a question as so much a statement, but He says, isn't it weird how 1.17 is near September 17th, which is the 1-year anniversary of GTA, so there hopefully is going to be something huge for the anniversary. Well, that's the first time I've actually noticed that. It's pretty cool how, I don't know if it was coincidental or not. It probably wasn't. They probably didn't hope or didn't expect to have 17 patches by September, when they released the game. But still, that's actually kind of interesting. Now, the one issue, September 17th, that's a Sunday, so I don't know if they'll be releasing DLC on the 17th, maybe the 19th, that's 2 days after it, on the Tuesday. But, yeah, I really hope I'm hoping there's a giant DLC for the anniversary. I'm hoping there's something cool. Rockstar, obviously, they bring us, all the special stuff, all the DLCs that have been related to the holidays and everything else. I definitely am hoping for something cool on the anniversary, and hopefully it's ice. I'm kind of still hoping for that, but look, at this point, man, I just want some cool stuff, But yeah, man, thanks for letting me know about that, because it's actually pretty sweet how it's sort of relating almost. Next question from Tenzin Sultrum. He says, do you think there will be a DLC pack in the future that includes the limited edition stuff? For example, the Roosevelt Independence Day update bike for the people who just got the game recently. Well, I honestly would hope they would do this, because even I have missed some stuff. I think it was the Valentine's DLC. I didn't get all the masks and stuff like that, and I'm actually kind of disappointed because there's actually a couple of outfits that I could have made for Fashion Friday, which look pretty cool with some of those masks, but, unfortunately we can't go back. But I hope they do. And I hope it's not just, once Christmas comes around, they'll bring the Christmas stuff back. Or once Valentine's Day comes around, they'll bring it back for just a couple weeks again. And I hope it's not like that. Maybe when, whatever the next gen, or whenever Xbox One, PS4, and all that stuff does come out, they sort of release even the collector's edition. I would want that to be included as well. Because it's been a year, almost. So, at this point, the exclusivity, maybe not the Independence Day stuff, but, the Christmas and the Valentine's Day, I know that's only been maybe, 6 months now, but I think there's going to be a time, there better be a time that Rockstar just makes it maybe a couple bucks, if anything. They might not maybe release it for free because it is exclusive stuff for people who got it at that time. But I would definitely appreciate if they did that, just for the people who just got for the people who maybe like you just got the game early, or they missed it, or they were on vacation during those days or something. So I hope Rockstar eventually does. Now, when it will be, again, who knows? But that's definitely something that I would hope they actually bring into the game. Next question from Not So Fancy Games. He says, do you think Rockstar really puts fake code to try to discredit the leakers? This is an interesting question. It's possible. I don't think they ever put fake code, because they just, why would they just waste time doing that when obviously there's so many other issues with not releasing stuff and then fixing the stuff that's already in the game that's kind of a little bit buggy or broken. So I don't think they put stuff in the code to try to mess with us. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is that they put stuff in the code, like the Hydra, I don't know, some other things, and just to test it out in their, at their offices to make sure it works before it does go public. And sometimes if they don't like it, or if it's not working as well, they'll just leave it there and it'll be there forever until they need it again. So sometimes you'll see stuff in the code that we haven't seen yet, but it's been in the game for freaking ages now. So yeah, I don't think they really put fake code in the game, because if they are, then that's kind of disappointing, just because then they're taking away time from doing other more important things. And then finally, the last, and this, I don't really have a question for this one, but a ton of people were hitting me up on Twitter about an hour or so from when I'm recording this. And apparently, there's a big talk or discussion going on about how GTA 5 for PC is canceled, and GTA 5 on Xbox One and PS4 is going to be delayed until 2015. Well, one thing, nothing's confirmed yet, obviously from Rockstar, but nothing ever is. So at this point, we're all just hoping and guessing and everything. But as for the GTA 5 on PC being canceled, there's no way that's gonna happen. I mean, if that does happen, the internet may break, because like so many people want this, and apparently according to some sources, Rockstar never intended to make a GTA 5 on PC. But obviously after GTA 4 on PC and all the mods and all the awesome stuff you could do there, obviously a ton of people wanted GTA 5 on PC, so they have to appeal to the masses, and you know, that's probably what may be, you know, holding them back from releasing maybe screenshots and more information about next gen. According to one of the sources, you know, Xbox One and PS4, they're pretty much good to go, but it's the PC version that they're holding back, or that they're waiting for. Now, as for this being delayed into 2015, if the PC version isn't ready, it's possible, I guess. But if anything, I would just rather them release the Xbox One and PS4 versions first, and then maybe PC. I know that'd be really disappointing for some people who want it on PC, but also want the next gen experience, because then you probably have to buy it 2 more times if you don't want to wait. But the one sort of fact that sort of supports the theory that it is going to be pushed back is the fact that it's almost September 1st, and they said it was coming out in fall. Now fall is going to start here in a couple days, and they have not released, besides that one trailer, they haven't released anything, any information, any screenshots, it's nothing. And then I get Rockstar, they don't do normal stuff like other companies do, but you would think that if the #1 selling game, you know, in Rockstar, the company, they'd want to push some hype towards the game. I mean, there's already enough hype, but you would think they want to put more and you know, release some screenshots, get people amped up for it. But I don't know. Maybe they're gonna do what they do at the DLCs, just like 2 days before. Hey guys, next gen's coming out Tuesday. You know, next Tuesday. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I mean, I really hope it doesn't get delayed to 2015, because everything's getting delayed to 2015, man. Because if this comes out when like The Division and all these other awesome games are coming out, then that is gonna suck, because it's just gonna. I mean, it's not gonna, obviously GTA, it's the biggest game ever sold, right, or ever made, but with all them other games that it's got to compete against, like in the fall, this is the perfect time for it to do the best possible. So that is my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Think we got a car show coming up later today. We got the Buffalo, so that should be pretty cool. Anyway, not sure if I'm live streaming tonight, because as you're watching this, most probably I am on my way home from the beach, and I don't know if I'm gonna be super tired or not. So we'll see. Just obviously you'll follow me on Twitter or whatever, and you'll know. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts and everything in the comments. Let me know your questions as well for next week's episode. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any other episodes. And share this video with other friends, obviously. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace!